Did you know every 1 in 4 adults over the age of 65 experience a fall each year? Hi, I'm physical therapist Katie Wolfley, and today we're talking about, as we age, why our balance changes and ways that we can improve our balance to reduce our risk of injury and fatality. It's no secret, we all know that as we age, our body systems tend to slow down. We don't move as much, we don't exercise as much, which means that our muscles are always a little bit weaker, and we ourselves slow down. We don't tend to do as much. Our movements aren't as big and quick, and if we don't challenge our systems to move quicker and then ask our body to adapt during those movements, that's when we can lose our balance and injuries can happen. So I have 3 exercises for you that can help improve your balance so we can reduce that risk of fall. Our first exercise is going to challenge our static balance, which means our ability to remain still when our feet are staying still. The challenge about this is that we can do this with our eyes open and our eyes closed. Our balance system takes into account all the visual input when our eyes are open, and when we close our eyes, our body has to focus a lot more on working through that nervous system to talk to all the muscles and receptors that we have throughout all of our muscles and tendons in the body to help keep us standing up so we can make those quick adjustments when our feet feel like they're wiggling. So we need to challenge both of these systems. And we're gonna start by taking our feet into what feels like a challenging position, narrowing our base of support. So instead of having our feet hip width, you're gonna bring your feet as close together as possible underneath your body while feeling a little bit of that challenge. That might mean our feet are just tight together. Maybe you can take yourself into a modified tandem stance, which means our feet are staggered, but maybe about a ½ foot length in front. We're gonna make sure that we feel like we have 50% of our weight in our front foot and our back foot, so our base of support and center of mass is right over top of each other. In the position that feels most challenging, modified tandem or full tandem, which means we feel like we're standing on a tightrope, we're gonna stand with our arms down and keep eyes open. Find a fixed point to keep your eyes on. If that's not enough of a challenge, you're gonna cross your arms. And I want you to feel like we got a little bit of wiggle going on throughout the feet, the hips. You're feeling that challenge. You're gonna try and stay in this position for 30 seconds and then relax, take a break. You're gonna repeat this 3 times with your right foot in front, 3 times with your left. If you're doing really great, your maximum challenge is to stand on a single leg without falling over. Our second exercise is just working through some lunges, but making some changes to what feels like a traditional lunge. So we're gonna start by doing forward and sideways lunges, nice and simple, taking a little bit larger than a stepping length forward, keeping our back foot down on the ground. Good. If you're comfortable, we're gonna also work through the sideways lunge, and if you can, you're gonna keep your hands off of a support surface, obviously challenging that system to keep you upright and in the center. If that's nice and comfortable, we're gonna take that movement, we're gonna work quickly. So you're gonna step into it and come back off quick. So I want you to have that quick push off to bring you back to center, and that automatically is just gonna throw off kind of how those tendons have to respond, quickly push you back to center, and even work through that vestibular system in our inner ear to keep us upright. If you're looking for an even bigger challenge, you're gonna keep those quick steps, but maybe with our forward lunge, we're gonna have our hands be at shoulder height, and they're gonna rotate towards the lunging leg and quickly move back to center. You're gonna feel your trunk twisting, and you're kind of fighting yourself to get back to that center position. We can do the same thing when we're working through our sideways lunge, and we can take the arms towards the lunging leg. We can also take the arms away from the leg and even throw ourselves off a little bit more. The easier it is, the quicker I want you to take those steps and maybe even make them a little bit bigger or deeper in terms of how far you're lunging to increase that challenge. You're gonna work through these 10 repetitions on each side, each leg, and go through 2 sets. Our third exercise is working through a sit to stand, so using a nice stable chair, but working with kind of modifying that speed and control again. So you can start sitting in the seat, start by sitting at the edge of the chair. Our ankle bones are slightly behind that knee joint, and you wanna be up tall in the chest. We're gonna start with arms out straight so you can make us a little bit of counterbalance. We're gonna work through trying to get up quickly. So I want you to push up and stand up as quick as you can, giving us power through our quads and our glutes. And then we're going to slowly, as slow as you possibly can, come back down to that chair. When we're thinking about quick movements, we need to be able to produce that quick movement, but we also need to learn how to slow ourselves down. So working against gravity and slowly coming back down to that chair is going to cause our muscles to lengthen and be controlled so we just don't quickly slap ourselves down into that seat. If you find ourselves falling backwards, right, we're looking to have our bodies slow us down so that we can reduce that impact and injury. You're gonna work through moving in these sit to stands for maybe 10 reps, 2 to 3 sets, moving at a speed that feels comfortable for you. Looking for more ways to improve your balance in 2025? Sign up for our online Wellness Series Find Your Balance class on March 25th. Registration is free, and you can click the link below to find out more.